Yeah. So I think even if you're a way better player than me, you can still get some chance out of that. And the good thing is if you aren't, the only thing you have to beat is hard mode for all achievements. Beating hard mode is one achievement. But I got hit by it. Hard mode, if you have everything and have enough extras, you should be able to make it. Even if you're a player that isn't really used to these kinds of games. So don't worry if it's a bit hard for you. You will manage. Let's get up there first. And let's see. I have to get her later. So let's see. Fine, let's get this one. I have enough money for it anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really... In easy mode I have gotten used to not really thinking too much about it. So I get hit a lot. But again, it really doesn't matter. I'm so overpowered by now. Nice, I got my 40. Ah, nice, ace. Finally 3-star. You will also see that it makes a lot of difference which level of companions you get. Lilliputs. So if you have a bad time, maybe try again next time and you have better luck getting a better lineup. Because that can make a complete difference. You can struggle with hard mode. With the same setup, you can get easily through very hard mode, I think, if you're good enough at it. The difference in levels is really, in levels of Lilliputs is really, really big. Yeah, let's take this one. Let's see. Oh, and have in mind that a lot of this is randomized. Even the bosses, most of the bosses are randomized. So sometimes I have bosses that I barely can beat, and sometimes I have bosses I have take no damage at the same stage. Yeah. And given that I haven't played these kind of games at all, this is my first game of this kind I've played ever. I must say it's really a good starting game for this, I think, because I had fun and still managed to achieve quite a lot. Even though I'm way more used to Square Enix games, story-based RPGs. But yeah, was kind of a throwing in the cold water kind of move, but yeah, worked for me, at least for this game. So if you're worried I've never played this kind of game, then don't worry, you can start off with this game without ever having played this kind. Why not? I have enough money anyway. I should buy more. It's not that I need the money for a more difficult run. And I can use the keys also. The that much keys, I don't have to worry. What else can I say about this game? How long did I play overall? I've done 20 streams, so about, I would say, 25 to 30 hours it took me to get all the achievements. And it took me about 10 to 15 hours to finish the game the first time, I think. So, it's not a very long game. You don't have to invest excess amount of time in it. Which I like. Sometimes I like to play long games, but it can always be hit or miss on that one. So I also enjoy some shorter games that have a good time, and I can say, okay, if it didn't hit too well, I still didn't mind putting that much time in, playing it full, because I do have 10 to 15 hours to finish it. So. Wait, that was not the wrong key. I want to do this. Nice, Ace is really good one. As you can see, with Ace, the whole gameplay changed. Because he's so fucking overpowered. Sorry. 10 minutes thrower. He's really overpowered. Yeah. This makes it quite easy to get through all of this. Yeah. Well, you can see for yourself if you like this kind of gameplay, or if it isn't for you. I have to admit, it definitely isn't for everyone. It wouldn't be for me in the past. As a kid, I would have not liked this kind of game. But now that I get a bit older and my taste changed a little bit, I kind of enjoy. I kind of got into, how to say it best, a little bit more things I can think of. That gives me a bit of time to talk and think. And don't give me some shiny every 10 seconds. Because back in the day I had to have shiny singled to me every 5 seconds to keep my attention. Probably my ADHD. Yeah. But that changed, yeah, with time. With time, I've liked more consistent things. So, we are almost halfway done. Yeah, and we have 20 minutes in. If you think that I've showed you at least 5 minutes, what I've achieved, I mean, you can imagine that it takes about half an hour for a simple playthrough. So half an hour is time I think I can spend in consistently all at once without having to take a break. Back in the day I played for 3 or 4 hours at a time, but now I have things to do, my own life basically, and yeah. Which also changed the kind of game I like. When I don't have to spend 3 hours to actually say I've enjoyed this session. Yeah. Well, I'm kind of a different girl than I was back then. Also, since the game doesn't have too many lines, it allows me to try voice training while on stream, which I appreciate. The game I'm currently playing, I have one ward up. Has a lot of more voice lines, and I really I have to use my voice that much that I cannot stream for longer than an hour, because my voice isn't used to it. As you can hear, it's still not really stable. That makes it very exhausting. To use. Yeah. What did I want to say? I forgot what I want to say, but yeah. I'm happy that this was the first game that I played since I started restreaming. Yeah. Oh, this is the hardest boss of them all. This is what ended most of my hell and difficult runs. Sometimes I manage to do no hit on him, but when he hits me once, he basically hits me 2 or 3 times. And in more difficult modes, that means death. Yeah. At least for that one. Oh, I could restock, but just to be safe. So. Yeah. So. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed your time, if you watched me. Enjoyed your time watching me play this game. I tried to make it as entertaining as I could. I know I'm still an amateur streamer, so I'm not really very well at it, but I'm trying my best. So where is Farabang? Here. There we go. That's also one of the problems. Sometimes there's so much on screen that you can miss an enemy or something and get attacked, even though you're really looking out for it. It looks great, to be honest. I like the style, but yeah, if you're in a rush, it can really be a lot to miss. And if you have ADHD like me, it gets even worse. Because then it's even easier to miss. such things.
走るわ。宝箱が開けられるわ。便利な道具ね。心強いわね。こんなものまであるのね。探索し終わったかしら。一暴れするわよ。遺跡ももうすぐ最後ね。
They've gotten hit even hell mode quite often because I didn't see exactly what was going on, and yeah, that felt quite unfair. If I misjudge them, which I did often too, then it's my fault, but if I can see them, it doesn't feel like it's my fault. And yeah, that was quite a lot of my rants were quite this one. My least favorite enemy. The one that can shoot fastly in the direction and that you can't get away from. Let's see if we can get fire or wind. No. But yeah, getting back to the looks, I do like the look a lot. It's, I would say it's still simplistic, but it gives it a nice charm, I would say. It didn't hurt the eye, given that I said there's a lot going on. If you don't fight, it doesn't hurt your eye as much. If it's a bit simplistic, eh? If you had to look at 20 things at once, that's why I enjoy simplistic, more simplistic styles. A lot more lately. Oh, lately in the last few years, I would say. And this game definitely has made a good style for itself. Yeah, it's probably not as big a game, and that's why it doesn't have English voice acting. Which could be a, yeah, something most of you don't enjoy. That's missing. But for me it actually helps because it allows me to speak a little bit more in between. Because speaking, when we speak English, I have a harder time concentrating, speaking myself. Because I'm concentrating on what they're saying, and since I don't understand any other language than German, English and Italian, I'm not as distracted when we speak those languages, which makes it easier for me to talk while they are talking. One more fire. Yeah, let's do this one. Even though it's not the best, I have a kind of a preference for girls.
伏しておきましょう。貴重な道具だわ。
Crystal and wind rod. Well, let's go crystal.
行くわよ。さあ決着をつけましょう。行くわよ。やっ開けてみましょう。お宝よこしなさい。これくらい簡単ね。つないで。こんなもんよ。何が手に入るかしら。しかもそうね。
So, if you want, you can leave me a comment on what you thought of this game. And whether you've played it yourself or just watched me playing it. I would be interested to know what you think. Missing a few. But still, good enough. And number 3. You rarely see this one. Three key chests are really rare in this game. You get them once every, I would say every 3 attempts, so having 2 really is something. I have one more guard I can put in. And I have a pure female layout. Oh. So. まだ強くなれるわ。悪くないわね。ノア様についてください。そりゃあ。いいじゃない。ミッション達成ね。冒険の台さあ行くわよ。お宝発見ね。私にふさわしいわね。行くわ。急ぐわ。力を感じるわ。手を貸してちょうだい。いいじゃない。 They basically don't cost anything anymore. Which is really good for some playthroughs. Come on. You have gotten everything else? Nice. Last boss. I think this one is the most difficult. Even more difficult. Then the next phase. First phase done. Second phase. I did think the game would be a little bit longer, because on the overmap there's still one place left, but was still fun. Well, on easy mode you cannot expect a kind of a difficult fight. On hard mode you can, and in very hard, it's really loud. Well, that's about it. My last stream of this game. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, my little pebbles. And if you want, I'll see you next time with a different game. Goodbye.